Hi, my name's Eric. Welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about Charli. Really briefly, I wanted to give a channel update. It's almost August, which means I'm going to be returning to school soon. Don't worry, I'll still be posting regularly. I'll probably just have to post less frequently. Up until now, I've been posting twice a week. That'll probably go down to around once a week during the semester, but I'll still stay up to date with new music releases, so stay tuned for a reaction to Charli's upcoming album and other major releases from the coming months. And keep the requests coming in your comments because I really do read them. So, Charli XCX has a brand new self-titled album coming out very soon, and she's already announced the wide variety of artists who will be featured on it, including Haim, Big Freedia, and Christine and the Queens, whose collaboration with Charli Gone was already released and the music video is out and it's awesome. But in an Instagram Q&A, Charli revealed that there were other collaborations that were going to happen but didn't for one reason or another. I'm going to run through each of the collaborators she specifically mentioned on Instagram and imagine what her collaborations with them would have sounded like, based on the thematic and sonic overlap between her work and theirs. Before I begin, let me know in the comments below which of these collaborations you would have been most excited to hear because they all really sound amazing. The first few artists I'm going to talk about all, according to Charli, did record stuff with her, but it didn't end up on the album because it was basically already overstuffed or she thought it wouldn't fit. She did say though that she hopes to release these songs somehow in the future. The first artist Charli mentioned was Rina Sawayama, who has performed with Charli before in concert. Her song Cyber Stockholm Syndrome is probably one of my favorite pop songs of the decade, and her self-titled debut EP was received really well. She has an interest like Charli and like members of the hyperpop movement such as Slater and That Kid in the music of the 90s and early 2000s, and her songs are reminiscent of artists such as Mariah Carey and Britney Spears. She also explores themes of stardom, technology, and love, which all feel very current Charli. I could definitely hear Rina on a track like Backseat, which is actually what she performed with Charli at one of her concerts. Or maybe a song like Out of My Head that's more like a sad banger in the vein of something like Cyber Stockholm Syndrome or Ordinary Superstar. But I think she and Charli would work really well on a song where Rina could use the expressiveness of her vocals and her love of dance pop to create something really special. The next artist Charli listed was Grimes. She said that with Grimes in particular, they were both dissatisfied with how the collaboration turned out, and that if they were going to release something together, they both wanted it to be a real banger. And Grimes has had some career parallels, I think, to Charli. They both started out as sort of bedroom pop or DIY acts, pushing the boundaries of pop in new directions with dark and experimental electronic production. Both Charli and Grimes have leaned more towards pop over the course of their careers, but they're both also definitely still trailblazers for the genre. One particular motif in a lot of Grimes' music is revenge. On Oblivion from the album Visions, she's taking power back from an abuser. On Flesh Without Blood from her album Art Angels, she spits back the venom of hypercritical indie music fans and commentators. On her forthcoming album, Miss Anthropocene, she's a goddess who views apocalyptic climate change as revenge for humans' misdeeds. I could see her in similar lyrical territory to something like I Got It, or similar sonic territory to something like Delicious, a song that's really high energy and aggressive, where she and Charli could team up like superheroes or supervillains. Next, Charli mentioned Young Lean and Bladee, who both contributed to a song that was produced and co-written by Caroline Polachek, formerly of Chairlift, but also who appeared on Charli's song Tears from Pop 2. We already know that Charli and Caroline work amazingly together from their collaboration on Tears, which to me was one of the highlights of Pop 2. But Young Lean and Bladee in particular are Swedish rappers who are known for their SoundCloud rap stylings and heavy use of autotune, which is an aspect of their music which is very Charli. But admittedly, SoundCloud rap is kind of different stylistically from a lot of Charli's music, and she hasn't really been in the neighborhood of emo music or emo adjacent music probably since True Romance. I think they would fit nicely in the darker, more autotune heavy bridge of Delicious, and could interact with Charli in a similar interesting way to Tommy Cash. A song like 5 in the Morning could also suit them, I think, because it's darker tonally and more hip-hop influenced. Caroline Polachek's writing is also often very rhythm-centric, as is a lot of rap music, so I can imagine this collaboration being an unexpectedly amazing fit. Sophie also recorded something for the album with Charli, but unfortunately, it didn't make the cut. Charli did say, though, that they will definitely work together in the future. And I hope that's true because their past collaborations have been amazing and Sophie is an incredible producer. And I have more than a sneaking suspicion that fans might be craving a Vroom Vroom Part 2 style Charli project. But whatever they make together, I cannot wait to hear it. The rest of these artists were in conversation with Charli to collaborate on something for the album, but it didn't work out for one reason or another, typically because of scheduling. First was Olly Alexander from Years and Years. Years and Years makes electronic pop music with religious motifs and underlying pain and desire. I know I keep bringing up this song, but the tone of their music does really remind me of Delicious, with the high highs of ecstasy and the low lows of desire. I think Olly as a vocalist would fit nicely on a song like Secret or Emotional, where he could tap into his instinct for yearning and pleading. Next was La Rosalia, the reigning queen of flamenco pop. And visuals for that matter. It's pretty evident that she takes inspiration from Björk in building the textures and colors of the visuals for each album cycle. Also, hearing Charli say would be just the most satisfying thing ever. Some of the particular visual motifs in Rosalia's music and music videos that remind me of Charli are cars, roses, and money. Images of indulgence and romance. I wouldn't be surprised if a Rosalia-Charli collab sounded like Con Altura, a reggaeton-influenced bop with the hallmarks of a flex song. But Rosalia's collaboration with James Blake takes a very different direction and is more in line with his particular style of moody R&B. So it's evident that in collaborating with other artists, Rosalia might be a little bit more chameleonic. I could imagine her on a darker, moodier song like White Roses or Dreamer, or an up-tempo song with attitude like Trophy. Another artist mentioned was Robyn, and I think fans, myself included, are mourning the loss of this potential collab as much as we are the Rina collab. Robyn is a living legend of electropop, with songs like Dancing on My Own and Call Your Girlfriend already solidified as modern classics. It's almost a no-brainer that a Charli Robyn collab would be a dance pop song or a house-inspired track, though something out of left field certainly could happen. I could honestly see Robyn on anything from No Angel to Girls Night Out to Lucky, and whatever it would be iconic. Finally, Charli said that she met up with Matty Healy of the 1975. She said that she loves their song I Like America and America Likes Me from their most recent album, A Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships. I personally love that song as well, especially the use of heavy auto-tune. And she said that she thinks Matty has a great pop sensibility, which I absolutely agree with. And she said that the 1975 are referenced on her Haim collab, Warm, from her new album. So it's more than evident that she was really excited for this potential collaboration, and I would have been as well. It would have been great to have heard her and the 1975 together on a song like I Like America, or something more romantic like their song Sincerity is Scary, or I Couldn't Be More in Love, or from her catalog, a song like I Love You Too or Backseat, that focuses largely on desire and on love and emotion. We're already receiving a wealth of collaborations on Charli's new album, but seeing how incredible her collaborations with other artists have been and how well she gets along with such a wide variety of artists is really impressive and something that makes Charli a unique person in the pop landscape. And personally, I really hope she pursues a lot of these collaborations. Seeing her with Robyn or Rosalia or Rina would be absolutely amazing. I really hope she puts out these songs in the future, and I cannot wait for her new album. Like I mentioned, you can expect me to react to it when it comes out. So if you'd like to be here right when I post that reaction video, please subscribe and turn on notifications. I have a little bit different of a video coming out later this week. It doesn't cover music, but I will post more music-related videos in the coming weeks and, for the foreseeable future. Thank you so much for being here, and until next time, that's it.